Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening. Oh, hold on, wrong one. Gotta cover the chat. There we go. There we go. That's the right one. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. It's FF14 night. So we're gonna, just kind of pick right back up from where we were last week. And, do some side quests in Labyrinthos now, since we wrapped up Thavnarian. Alright. I think. Hold on. Gotta stop this. As awesome as that music was, the opening today was the Algaia music. I think I actually need to turn this up. I remember that realizing that the volume was really low in the last FF14 stream. So, hopefully this helps. Hopefully this helps. At any time I need to make any volume adjustments, just let me know. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna start off a return to Charlene here in Labyrinthos at, which place is this? The Charlene Hamlet. And then we'll go here and do the stuff over in wherever the heck, Aporia afterwards. And then if we still need a little more EXP, we'll do the stuff in Charlene proper. Or that might end up having to wait until later. But we'll see, we'll see. We're just gonna, have a nice chill day doing side quests a little at a time. I think we will start with the ones up here in the corner. And then we'll just kind of work our way through, maybe? Maybe? Seems like a plan, I think. Alright, so let's start with this person over here, the determined bibliothèque. Donde está la bibliothèque, right? Did I say that right? Take a look! It's in a book! Oh no, it's the Reading Rainbow. I don't know if people are too young for that, but Reading Rainbow used to be a thing. Anyway, a rather determined bibliothèque seeks help with an issue of scholastic nature. Hold on, what do you look like? We gotta think of a voice for you. Alright, Darkwood Ellison dude. I don't really know. Generic, alright. You there, adventurer! You are the carriage of a woman upon whose time I might prevail. Oh, sorry, you've the carriage of a woman whose time... yeah, okay. You have the carriage of a woman upon whose time I might prevail. Thanks? Those books there, you see them, yes? I would have you bear them to one of the students of Baldessian for me. Can't you carry them yourself? Leave it to me. He's gonna say something about he's busy. Let's do it anyway. Can't you just carry them yourself? That would be ideal for all parties involved, wouldn't it? Alas, my political leanings prevent me from that most obvious solution. I am a member of the bibliothèque, which I should think explanation enough. No, do tell. I'm very, very interested in your Charlayan politics. I and my colleagues have sworn to bear silent witness to the affairs of our world, recording all which comes to pass. Students of Baldessian, on the other hand, take a much more active approach in the affairs of the world. Needless to say, things between us are tense. It would spell trouble where I'd be found delivering these tomes myself. My colleagues may well bar me from the archives entire, a punishment worse than death. Thus, I seek aid from someone who can pass unnoticed. You. Oh, okay, that's fair. Right then, have a care and bring these to my Baldessian co-conspirator. You'll find her in Logisticon Alpha. Oh, and tell her it's a gift from a friendly researcher in Charlene Hamlet, will you? Who's your friend here? Is he not listening in on this? I fear the punishment that may befall me were I to be... I fear the punishment that may befall me were I to be caught smuggling such materials to one who is, ostensibly, our enemy. Luckily, you have no such concerns, which make you the right woman for the job. Great, thanks. Stack of tomes and text, deliver the stack before your arms give out. Great, thanks. This was not the one to start with, but here we are. It's fine. I fear nothing. This walk's not even that bad. Hey, isn't this like the opposite of what we did For what's her face? Alice? Wait, how do I get in there? Oh, not that way. Not that way. That was a tree, and that's a fireman. So where are we going with this? This way? Is it upstairs or is it just like right outside? Oh, there we go. Cautious student of Baldessian. Hail, friend. My word! Look at all of this. Each book more valuable than the last. How in the world did you come by them? They're a gift from a friendly person in the Charlene Hamlet. Given to you by a researcher in the Charlene Hamlet, you say? And meant as a gift from me? My mysterious benefactor is gracious indeed. It's a comfort to know that at least one person out there values our efforts in an ever-changing world. Do give my thanks to this charitable researcher next you see them. Sure thing, buddy. Well, I guess we're just gonna turn that in right away, because might as well. That was super inefficient. For a moment, I was worried that was gonna be like an actual wall, and I'd have to go around, which would be very annoying. Ah, you've returned, and without the books with which you departed. I assume that to mean they were delivered to the right hands. Thank you. Yeah, where'd your friend here go? As I mentioned before, we bibliotheques keep to the wings of history's stage and take a fierce stance against any sort of involvement. We have a sworn duty to observe all which transpires, even as the world unravels before our very eyes. So dedicated are we to our goal, there's no realm in which we are not present. I, too, was once stationed abroad, in the Far East, actually. It is where I caught wind of the students of Baldessi and learned how they had become a symbol of hope for those fearing the final days. Aww. Sylvester tells us that knowledge is a gift, one that cannot be bestowed upon just anyone. It is only the worthy who ought to wield the strength it provides. And I believe the students of Baldessi are worthy. If there's any justice left in this world, then that which our pens and papers have locked away is theirs by rights. Thank you for helping me put the fruits of our labor to good use. This dude has a good head on his shoulders. Ooh, what are you giving us? Coconut cod chowder and Near Eastern soup brimming with shallows cod shimmered in silky coconut milk. Ooh, that sounds really good. One of these days, I'm just gonna like go through every damn thing in this game, figure out how to make it. One of these days. Alright, Verpaline? Verpaline? Oh, it's the kid. Verpaline is chuffed that you're helping him. Here comes the sun. Oh yeah, this is the dude who's like, there's something wrong with the artificial sun. That's him. That's this kid. I'm ready to go if you are. Oh, I suppose I should tell you a bit about the artificial sun first. It's got an engine called a reactor that burns with fire aether. My theory is that the reactor has too much aether now, and that's what's changed its color. Ergo, we should go to Phoebos. I know someone who works there helping to control the artificial sun. I'll bet he'll let us have a look around. It's in the medial circuit, so we should head for Logisticon Alpha first. Follow me so you don't get lost. Yeah, I'll be right with you after I pick up a bunch of other quests. Alright, we gotta get, what, 4 more? There's, by the way, hold on. Where is it? There's a cat here. That's his butt, but he is definitely here. Let me just move this out of the way. Hi, Mr. Momo. Meow? Who you mowing at? Sit down. No, don't bonk that. No. No. Sit down. Sit down, please. Sit down, Mr. Momo. Don't mute me. Don't do it. That's a headbutt. Oh, you're a good boy. He likes to live vicariously through my mouth. Momo. Momo. Hmm? Okay. What are you looking at? Anija. Coat. The dry eyes have it. There's the eyes have it, which is a fade, and now the dry eyes have it. Got it. Anija is champing at the bit to extol the wonders of Skatin? A moment, if I may. Have you heard of the winged familiars known as the Skatin? They have a marked talent for seeing in the dark, which has established them as the chosen watchbirds for some of the world's most important facilities. As it so happens, we in Labyrinthos avail ourselves of their astonishing eyesight too. Day and night, our Skatins keep close watch for any blackguards or nasty goings-on. However, such keenness of eyesight requires, for lack of a better term, upkeep, which comes in the form of special eye drops. Yes, Momo? After all, what creature can sit unblinking and wide-eyed for days on end without help? So, might I ask you to dole out said medication? Sure. How good of you to be so obliging. Skatins are perceptive creatures in both sight and mind, and will take to you instantly once they know you've experience in caring for even one of their kind. This is why I recommend all those who deal with things of a confidential nature to try their hand at treating the beady eyes of our vigilant familiars at least once. Near the northmost entrance, you'll find the Skatins Caretaker. She'll be only glad to introduce you to our faithful watch owls. Sure, why not? Ooh, that guy's a chef. That guy's gonna be cool. Let's grab this one first. Boy, buddy. Herbicidal tendencies. Charmant's eyes have a faraway look about them, as if he's thinking great thoughts. What luck! You are just the gallant sort I was in search of. You see, I've whipped up an experimental new tincture, one that brings low a certain type of fiend. I had hoped a brave adventurer might test its efficacy for me in the field. What? And since you're here, perhaps you could fill that role? Good. Now then, about this solution of mine. With the help of some gleaners, I've crafted a concoction that can incinerate even of the harshest of seedkin's casings, allowing one to make quick work of the beast. Oh, there goes the cat. Hold up, there we go. Or so my hypothesis goes, anyway. Alas, my genius remains untested and thus unproven, which is where you come in. One so well versed in the ways of war should have no trouble at all verifying the tincture's efficacy, I should think. Based on the information I've ascertained, an oversized Burkanen, what the fuck is that, can be found wandering about to the west of Logisticon Beta. Douse that sadistic seedkin in my newest nostrum and bash it into a bloody pulp for me, would you? Are you sure no one's gonna be mad that we did that? Alright, sure. What wonders I'm capable of confecting. Well, I suppose we don't know as much yet whether this particular experiment of mine is a wonder, though I can hardly imagine it is anything but. Sure. Right. Alright. Alrighty, distressed chef here. Sorry, hold on. Happily ever after. A consternated chef despairs at her present predicament. Yo, my cats often will also think about their predicament. If we're smothering them and they don't want to be there.
Heavens forfend! To think this would happen in my kitchen, the nerve! Oh, you there. Yes, you. You've the look of a woman who knows what she's about, and I'm in desperate need of one such as you. Picked myself a bushel of Mariel Argonomics' apples, but wouldn't you know, some nasty mandragora swiped those red beauties from under my nose. Not sure how they got here in the first place, but that's besides the point.
There's a bunch of them upstairs.
I could well try to steal them back myself, but goodness knows how many hours it'd be before I stumbled upon the blasted bandit. I'm only one woman. I can't cover all that ground by myself. So be a friend and help me get my apples back, would you?
Sure, why not?
I just knew you'd oblige me. Now then, let's talk strategy. I'll scour the area just south of here, so you take the north. Deal? Mandragoras bury themselves in the dirt to hide, so if you see one of their bulbous heads poking out of the soil, hit them with one of these malodorous bombs. They'll be so surprised to get a face full of stink they'll leap out and leave behind my apples. The thief will probably take off running, but let them go. I just want my pilfered fruit returned. Besides, Mandragora's carcass isn't on the menu tonight.
That gives me some questions. Is it ever on the menu?
Right then, I'll leave you to your search. Happy hunting.
Do you sometimes cook mandragora? Should I be concerned? Where's this one? Oh, this person. Oh god. Swilsame? Quilsame? I don't know. Gift for a fan. Quilsame has a favor to ask. It's Kirameki, isn't it? I was about to head to Kokol's forge to drop something off, but I think you'd be more welcome than I. As it turns out, the recipient is among an admirer of yours. I'm sure she'll be thrilled to have you make the delivery. Yeah, what is it? I'll do it. Always happy to meet the fans. Thank you. Here's the package, all set to be delivered to Wasundidi. Sondidi is waiting for her delivery at Kokol's forge. I wish I could see the look on her face when she realizes it's you. Alright, that's 5. Crap. I'm thinking if we finish early, which we probably won't, but if we did, I was going to work on emotes. But there's a lot of quests, so I don't think that's going to happen. Alright. Sondidi.
Hello, it's you! The one and only Kirameki. Am I dreaming?
No. Small package. One can only speculate what's inside this bottle-shaped package. Here you go. I'm going to guess a bottle of something. Possibly wine. Or a tincture. Potion of some sort. Maybe even just water. It could be anything, really.
A delivery for me? But why would someone as famous and important as you be delivering my package?
I don't know. I ran into a guy and he asked me to do it. And he was like, oh yeah, one of your fans is in need of this and they'd love to meet you. And I was like, sure. Why not?
Oh, wow. Oh, now I'm just being rude. I must thank you properly. If only I'd known you'd be coming, I could have prepared something for you. Silly me, there's something for you right here. This package contains a bottle of golden syrup. It's yours if you want it. It's an alchemical medicine to rejuvenate the wearied body. You must need something like that after running around and saving the entire world. I won't hear no for an answer, so drink it down. You deserve it far more than I do.
I don't really need this, but I guess. Thanks. Wasn't this supposed to be for you? Drink the golden syrup near her.
Please drink the syrup before you go. I'd never forgive myself if this delivery contributed to your exhaustion.
Okay. Golden syrup, a medicine meant to revitalize the exhausted. I drank it. The medicine is much sweeter than you were expecting. I mean, I was expecting something sweet like honey because it's golden. It's delicious. The taste is a bit much. No, we're good with sweet things. I've had a sweet tooth before. We're good.
I'm glad. I hope it nourishes your body along with pleasing your palate. That reminds me, I had your comrade Graha try some as well. He seemed to quite enjoy it, said it was like drinking sweet ambrosia. I couldn't help but wonder what sort of medicine he had been forced to drink before.
Shamil the First. Was that her name? Anyway, makes very bitter medicine.
Anyway, I'm afraid that's all I have to offer you. I swear if Quelsame doesn't compensate you properly, I just might... Well, never mind that. Please take proper care of yourself out there. Make sure Quelsame pays you properly.
Oh, he will. Don't worry. That's not something we have to worry about. Alright, where's the next one? Is this the kid? This is the kid.
To Logisticon Alpha.
Here we go. Verpalane.
They don't usually let me into the medial circuit, but having you here changes everything.
Yeah, alright, let's go. We're here to check on the something. Hello again, adventurer. Sorry. No, that's not what he said. I was thinking to myself ahead. Never mind. Hello again, Verpalane. You and your friend are free to go through. Alright, kid, where to now?
You have my thanks. It's so tiresome having your freedoms limited because of your age.
Oh, that's why they won't let you up here.
Anyway, let's make our way to Phoebos.
I don't even know where the hell that is. This thing makes funny noises. Oh, right, this is a quest chain.
Phoebos monitor.
Oh, hello! Are you here to have a look around? I must emphasize that touching the buttons within, however tempting, is not permitted.
He said I can go and have a look. Wait here, I'll let you know if I find anything.
What am I even here for, besides as an escort? That sounds like doors. Open, close, open, close.
Well, he showed me the control panel, but there didn't seem to be anything wrong. The reactor's records didn't contain anything worth noting either.
That's what you're worried about, eh? You do realize this place has been around as long as Labyrinthos, and we've never had a single problem. Nor have we been able to confirm this change in the light's hue you speak of. Are you certain you didn't just stare at the sun too long? We advise against that for a reason, you know. It's because of the mustachio. That's why we talk like that.
Well, they can talk down to me all they want, but I know what I saw. If there's nothing wrong here, then it simply means the root of the problem lies elsewhere. Let's go.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Verpalane. Fiery thirst. Verpalane is deep in thought.
Thank you for sticking around. It's nice to be believed for once. Now that it's clear the problem doesn't lie here, we should move on. Let's take a look at the supply route the fire-aspected aether travels along from the elemental reactor to the artificial sun. I learned a while ago that the sun automatically goes into overdrive to maintain its brightness if it gets less fire aether than it needs. If that's what's happening, then there must be a problem with the reactor's aether supply. To know for sure, we'll need to check the flow of aether to see if there are any spots where it's abnormally weak. To do that, though, we need an aetherometer. Word. Maybe we can borrow one from Mariel Ergonomics. Then we wouldn't have to go out of our way.
I'm like, where's that again? Oh, right there. This kid's gonna take me all over the place. Hello, child.
See? I fed them a lie about helping with some research and they let me an aetherometer. Come, let's see if we can pick up any abnormal readings.
This kid actually seems pretty smart, so I feel a little bad for giving him a stupid voice, but we're already here.
Just as I thought, the concentration of fire ether is too low. It seems to be weakest at an area south of here. That must be where the problem lies.
You can tell all that from just the aetherometer? You are wise beyond your years. You're pretty smart for a kid.
Well, when you've got a father who's an expert in aetherology and a mother who's a mathematician, you'll learn a thing or two. What's more, I was born and raised here. It'd be embarrassing if I didn't know it better than everyone else. Now let's get to the bottom of this.
After you. I don't know where we're going. I just know south. Oh, that explains a lot. It's like, why can't I see myself? Because it's the whale. The hell? Wait, what? Oh, you're part of the quest. I'm like, where's your name? What are you?
I've identified the problem. There's an anola here. They're normally found near the elemental reactor. Can't say for sure it came here on purpose or simply got lost. Either way, it's clearly been feeding on fire-aspected aether. Most of the aether travels deep underground on its way from the reactor, but the supply route is close to the surface here. I imagine the anola must be pretty powerful at this point, if it's been here absorbing all that aether. No doubt its core is full of it. If I could just get my hands on that core, I could use it to convince the adults that I was right all along. Do you think you could slay it for me?
Yep, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. You need me to kill something.
It's a good thing I brought you along. As Mother always says, I'm a reader, not a fighter.
Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Dragoon! It's like, where's my other button? Oh yeah, I don't need it anymore. So I unhotkeyed it. For a moment I was like, wait, what did I do that stunned it? The bird. Bird did it. Wasn't me at all. Alright, here's your anola core.
Nicely done. Can you show me the core?
Anola core. A core brutally ripped out of an anola. We might be monsters. It's fine.
So this is what an abundance of aether can do to their cores. It's massive. Father and the others will have no choice but to believe me when they see this.
I'm going back now. Purplane is ready to prove he is in the right.
Come on, let's waste no time in showing this to Father. It's time he acknowledged that I'm right.
So this is where you've been hiding. Oh.
Father, fancy seeing you here. I was supposed to come home and tell you that I found the problem with the sun.
Sulfur, are you still hopping on about that? You could have gotten yourself hurt pursuing that nonsense. And you, I told you to bring my son back to me, instead you go off gallivanting with him? He's right, you know. We got proof that all is not well. He's right, you know. Fine, I shall hear what you have to say. So we went looking around and we found out that there was Nala here sucking up all the fire ether. Here's proof, its core's massive. Hell my. I've never seen a core like this in my life. I see no reason to doubt your suggestion that it was feeding off the fire-aspected aether.
So you finally admit that I was right about the sun?
Well, yes. However, that matters not now that I know how serious the situation is.
What do you you mean? Kidamaker's already slain the Anola. Surely everything will go back to normal now.
I'm afraid not. If the artificial sun was under such strain for a prolonged period of time, it could be on the verge of combusting by now. Oof. That ain't good. I'll need to cool it post-haste. Alas, this requires multiple soma cores. The constructs can be found by Kokol's forge. Please, we've no time to waste. You must retrieve 2 cores for me. We'll begin the process at Phoebos. Find us there when you have the cores in hand. Sure. I guess. Right, so we're going back downstairs? Oh my god, that's so far. Alright, well, we're gonna go... maybe we'll go there, and then here. That seems like the way. Oh, that's a wall. I love this little fat cat. Look at him, so cute. Alright, what am I looking for? Oh, these guys. Center Soma. Dragoon! Said he needed 2, so I was like, I'm definitely gonna go and attack 2. Alright, there we go. Done and done. As we fly away in our car. When I wonder, why don't we ever see NPCs riding around on mounts? Because, I mean, they're clearly for sale, and from previous experiences during events, they do give them out to other people, including NPCs. Well, I guess there's the times we see them on the flying chocobos, but I'm talking about, like, special shit. Oh, right, I'm supposed to use something on you. Herbicidal Tincture. Here we go. Oh, man, I messed up the combo. That's fine. What does this do? This experimental concoction is meant to incinerate even the hearts of Seeking casings, mean to being the operative phrase. Meant to. Yeah. Ah, Warring Triad Birdo. Ooh, so I believe tomorrow the ultimate comes out, the new ultimate, which is Thornton, but may also involve the Warring Triad. And they're doing a race to world first during the day, which will be very fun to watch, I think. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for that, so I can watch that too. Peculiar vegetable. Sulfur powder. This smells absolutely as terrible as you might imagine. Perhaps worse. Offended onion. I don't know what kind of sound that was. The offended onion takes no leave of you as it darts off. It does not appear to be the culprit you're after. What took the apples? Wanna bet Tomato King, maybe? That was definitely the Onion Prince. And here's a queen. Mandragora queen. Whee! Quizzical queen. The quizzical queen up and flees in a flustered state, leaving behind apples. Oh, she took it. It would appear that this is the knavish Mandragora was behind the fruit napping. I definitely thought it was going to be the Tomato King. And now I'm a little sad that I didn't hit the others first. That's fine. Oversized apples? These things are huge. What's she gonna do? Eat them? Alright, what are we doing over here? Oh. That's the Skatine. Familiar Whisperer. You're the one who's come to about the eye drops, then? Heard all about today's little exercise from Anija. Called me via link pearl, you see. I told this old bird what's about to transpire, but she still seems a bit on her guard. Might be best to calm her down yourself. If you pet her gently, that ought to unruffle her feathers, figuratively and literally. Pet the bird. The vigilant Skatine continues her unwavering stare, but there's now a great deal less anxiety in her eyes than before. I think our friend here has realized you're no threat at all. Go on, then. She's ready for the eye drops whenever you are. The Skatine watches you closely. Now's your chance to administer the eye drops. Skatine eye drops concocted to soothe the Skatine's unblinking eyes, which can get terribly dry from glaring menacingly at a passerby. There you go. Is that okay? Why, she looks about ready to snuggle up to you, I'd say. Excuse me. I don't know how you tell, but okay. Skatines have a mind like a steel trap and don't forget a face easily, so it's no problem if you were to walk past in completely different clothes. It takes more than a costume to fool them, after all. If you don't mind my asking, you're friends with the Dragoon, right? Surly looking innocent fellows, I remember. I'm afraid the Skatines didn't take kindly to him. Damn near pecked his eyes out. The poor bird almost got a lance in her gullet for it. Ooh. Sorry, Estinian's a little, prickly. Lucky your companion stopped himself when he did, but that doesn't mean the Skatine's gonna let bygones be bygones anytime soon, let me tell you. Bit of advice, he ought to watch himself if he's walking through these parts. In any case, your work here is done. This Skatine's had her treatment, so go and tell Anija as much. Good luck out there. Oh, and should you happen to see another Skatine while you're about, give them a wave, alright? Well, that's cool. We'll get to that eventually. Actually, we should do it right now. So it stops taking up one of our 5 slots. What is this? Oh, it's the water wheel. Hey, can I sit on this? No? Okay. It's because it doesn't want you to go inside and get crushed. Oh my god, that makes me dizzy. I'm gonna stop looking at that. Can I land on this? Nope. Alright, it's because that also moves. Fine. Be that way. Whoa, that's a bunch of people. To think all this is happening right under our noses. You've got the cores. Pray give them to my father. My son has told me all about how you helped him. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Did you manage to procure the cores? Soma core, a core filled with ice aspected ether. Splendid, then let us save our son. This should be good. Alright, I think we can finally relax. The artificial sun is stable once more. Clearly, we're all so enveloped in our own research that we neglected to keep an eye on the systems that allow us to live down here in the first place. I shudder to think what could have befallen us had you and my son not taken action. You have my thanks for saving us from disaster. Oh, reasonable after all. Huzzah! Good job, kid. Good job. And I owe you something else, my son. An apology. I was a fool to ignore your warning simply because of your age.
It's fine, Father, really.
In that case, might you be interested in helping find potential improvements for the systems that govern our sun?
Of course! I can think of several already.
This kid's got ideas. Well, have fun with that.
Kiramaki, I want to thank you properly for being so helpful. Could you come and visit me again in the chalet in Hamlet?
Yeah, sure. See you there. This kid has more requests. We're gonna wait and put that off till later. Gotta get to the rest of these things, you know? Charmant. Why, not a scratch on you. I take this to mean my serum did its job then. It most certainly did. I didn't bother using it. I almost forgot to use it. It worked. Is that so? Goodness, my junior's rather startling, isn't it? That was a tincture most hastily thrown together. Nary a thought was put into it. Why'd you waste my time with this? At any rate, I thank you for your services rendered. Here, for your troubles. Well then, I must return to my pondering. These theories of mine won't hypothesize themselves. Okay. You've succeeded in your mission with great aplomb. I thank you wholeheartedly, for without this star, where would I conduct my research? Okay. Alright, buddy. You do you. Anija.
You've returned. Very good. Judging by the lack of scratch marks, you were successful in completing your task. No doubt the Skatins now know to treat you as a friend rather than foe. The Skatins do not stay long in any given location, but rather fly through Labyrinthos, moving from perch to perch. Should you happen to see one, count yourself fortunate. They can be a rare sight.
Is this a hint to things you can sometimes see out in the wild?
Though you may think them difficult to spot, trust that they are among us. They're watching always, ensuring that the knowledge we've acquired is kept from falling into the hands of those who would use it for nefarious ends.
Okie dokie, I'll take your word for it.
What an inspiration you are to travel through the cosmos as you have. Tell me all of your adventures when you have the time, yes?
Sure. Sure, why not? Let's go talk to our chef friend.
Ah, there you are. I've come up empty-handed, sad as that is to admit. How did you fare? Were you able to recover the apples?
Yep. Apples of a size so gargantuan, you find your gorge rising a little. Shame, since apples are rather innocuous fruit, really.
You were! Oh my, I can't thank you enough. Goodness me, now that I have a proper look at them, they're rather enormous, aren't they? Funny how I didn't see that before. Labyrinthos, as you surely noticed, is entirely man-made, and our continued prosperity is thanks in part to the elemental reactor and the false sun. Though, if truth be told, those two things are likely to blame for our oversized fruit. Word is there's research afoot to see if the above-ground orchards could produce something of a similar size as well. Given what little we know, though, I'm sure that day is quite a long way off. Oh, begging your pardon. Hearing him talking your ear off when I'm sure you've better things to get on with. Heavens no, I certainly do. Apple pies don't bake themselves, now do they? Thanks again for your help.
Can I have an apple pie? I want the apple pie. But I want the pie. Oh, there's the kid. Verbaline. Hello?
Thank you again. Here's your reward. It's my pocket money, with an additional something from my parents.
Oh yeah, he's the kid who was like, you were like, I'm not gonna take your money to help you. And he's like, how dare you treat me like an adult. Alright, kid.
I'm so happy that you listened to me and decided to trust my knowledge. I hope our paths cross again when I have become a researcher in my own right. I'll be sure to make you proud.
Ooh, you gonna give me food though? A whole shallow's cod, broiled and sprinkled with salt to bring out its fishy flavor. That's the cod chowder. Giant potato pancakes. Alright, which one of these do I already have? Nope, not those. We've got chowder. I thought I had potato pancakes. Maybe I ate them. I don't remember. Alright, we're taking the cod chowder. Oh god. Oh, there's more. Yep, you're gonna have to wait till later. That's the continuation of the other quest chain from downstairs. You get to wait. I'll get back to you later. Well, same. I'll finish then. She works herself too hard, that Wasandidi. The medicine I sent should be good for her. She made me drink it. Though I must say, you're looking rather more chipper than when you left. She made me drink it. What? She gave the syrup to you? Well, if that cheered her up, I suppose it's as good as any medicine. In any case, here's a little something as thanks for your help. Cool, money. It's good to see you safe, Kitameki. May you find the respite you so richly deserve here. I mean, it's not like you guys have an inn for me. Experienced researcher. To care enough to send the very best. A Vex researcher in Charlene Hamlet wishes there were more hours in the day. Yo. Don't we all? Don't we all?
Oh my, a conundrum indeed. What am I to do?
Something the matter? Tell me what's wrong. What's the matter? What's up? Something bothering you? Want to talk about it? Want a churro?
Well, aren't you a kind sort to take an interest in a stranger's woes? It's my son, you see. He's a gleaner stationed in the Near East, and he recently returned to deliver his procurements. I just received word from him a moment ago, asking me to meet him in the Archaon. Apparently as some sort of gift for me. Is that unthoughtful? In a stroke of ill luck, however, something urgent has come up, which I'm obliged to attend to. By the time I'm done with my business, I've little doubt my darling boy will already be gone, off on his next assignment to who knows where. So you see I'm in a pickle, surely. As much as I want to, I can't claim the gift for myself. Perhaps you could Perhaps you could in my stead, if you've the time on your hands, that is?
I guess I could, but I'm sure he'll be a little sad.
You do? Why, thank you. I will return as soon as I'm able, so let us meet here once you have taken receipt of the present.
That's a little sad. Are you inside? I think this is the one that's inside. How do I get in? Oh no, you're right here. Elemental reactor operator, hello. The case of the missing gleaner. The reactor operator is wearing a most impatient look. Excuse me, but can I trouble you for a moment? I'm looking for someone, you see, and I was hoping you might help. I was due to receive a pair of beasts captured in St. Mokien's Arboretum, but the gleaner who's meant to make the delivery is yet to appear, and I've grown rather tired of waiting. I tried reaching him via link pearl, but to no avail. I'm tempted to go out and search for him myself, but what if he arrives and I'm not here? So would you be willing to find said gleaner for me? What's he look like? I'm gonna need a little more to go on. Thank you. He ought to be relatively easy to spot, I should think, considering he's traveling with 2 mud-covered seedkin. Got it. I understand. Search west of here first. I'll check around here, just to make sure he's not rounding the corner or some such. Should you find him before I do, hurry back here, will you? Guess we'll go to this one. Working our way back down. Should you choose to... Oh, it's one of these. No guidance quest. Alright. Wayward Carbuncle. Oh no. The studium researcher looks in need of assistance. Are you having a Tataru problem? A problem that Tataru would also have? Excuse me, you there. You look capable. Could you find a missing carbuncle for me? Ordinarily, a carbuncle would never be without an arcanist, but this one was found alone, roaming the wilds of Lenosi. It's Tataru's carbuncle. It's Tataru's carbuncle. And so I had it sent here for research purposes. I swear I took my eye off of it for barely a moment, and it scampered off somewhere outside the hamlet. Seeing as it's far too dangerous out there for someone of my disposition, I was hoping you could look for it in my stead. I guess. I think I know who it belongs to also. Just so you know, I'm pretty sure I know whose carbuncle that is. You have my thanks. I don't think it could have made it out of the central circuit, but that still leaves a wide area to search. This guiding crystal should make the job a bit easier. It will react when the carbuncle is near, glowing more brightly the closer you are to your quarry. Once you've secured the entity, please bring it back here to me. I wish you fortune in your hunt. This crystal reacts in the presence of gem-based arcane entities. Carbuncle is definitely elsewhere, not here in the hamlet. Alright, well, that's a thing. Ooh! Wandering Loperit! I love you. A job for Loperit. The Wandering Loperit is looking for work.
Haven't we met before? You're one of our young Jay's friends, yes? I thought so. I'm here wandering around Labyrinthos, hoping to find some work to do. It sounds like such fun. But I don't even know where to start or how to ask for it. Can you help me?
Of course! I love helping little Loperits.
Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's find someone with work for me.
I'll be right with you. Jessamy? Doling out punishment. Jessamy wishes to bend the ear of any man, woman, or child willing to listen. Where could it have gone? What a bother this is. If only I could find someone who... Oh! Fortune's on my side indeed. You seem the doughty sort. Might you help me locate a missing mammoth? What? A colleague has reported that one has escaped and gone on a rampage. It was last sighted wandering southeast of here, where it has slain one of the specimens. I see how that is a problem, yes. We've tried to deactivate the mammoth remotely, but it outright ignored our commands. Now, our only recourse is to stop that willful thing by force. Perhaps you could do the honors? If you're up for it, I'll need you to locate it and put it out of commission. Once the pugnacious puppet has been silenced, place it in this coffer and return it to me. So, will you help? Fantastic! I knew you weren't the type to say no to a man in need. Find the corpse of the fiend it fought, and you are likely to come across that directionless doll. According to the report, it was powerful enough to defeat the creature, though that does not bode well for us. We've been left to finish the job. Alrighty. Alright, so I guess we'll... Gonna do one of these, but we still gotta find the carbuncle. It's elsewhere. Steady current. Oh wait, hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the rabbit. Loperit, where are you? Hello? Oh god. Oh, there we go.
Perhaps this person can help us.
Is there something I can help you and your friend with? I heard Labyrinthos were interested in learning about our culture, and you're saying this one is looking for a job?
Yes, I would like to work at a job. Do you know of one I could do?
Well, most people here at Aporia work at Aporia or Thalmazon, but we would need to submit documents to request the proper level of clearance and... Oh, I have an idea. As you've seen, the man-made habitats hereabouts are populated by a variety of experimental subjects. Some of the bolder beasts, however, have been known to cause unfortunate incidents in and around the elemental reactors. In order to encourage those creatures to keep their distance, we put together some bags of noxious-smelling repellent. I'd appreciate it if you could place a few of them by the reactors themselves. For now, I need you to ward 2 such facilities, the one to the south and the one to the west of Logisticon Beta. Here, there's an armful for each of you, so you can split the work.
Oh, I'm sorry for making you work too, but that means we can share the payment as well. Right, I'll go to the south reactor, and you will take the one in the west. Work, work, work.
Go ahead and place a few of those bags by the reactor west of Logisticon Beta. I'll do that eventually. We're gonna go find a carbuncle while we're heading to the south. Elsewhere. So I figure these are kind of divided up into little sections, so maybe just hit it up once every section, see what happens, you know? Remains inert. Stop slapping me! Don't be rude. Oh, here's a carcass. There must be a mammoth nearby. Fiend carcass. Ah, broken Viking. Hello. Hello, small puppet child. Mammoth coffer. This unique case is designed specifically to capture rogue dolls. Yada yada yada. Alright, well, there's that. Inert! We're just gonna fly around and look for it. Well, we have this nice, chill Amara music. There are definitely worse things you could be listening to while looking for a carbuncle. Ooh, the crystal twinkles only faintly. Faintly, you say? Perhaps if I hop the fence, will it still be faint here? Will it grow stronger? The crystal glimmers warmly. The carbuncle isn't here, but you may be on the right track. We're getting warmer. 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 Okay, still not here, but still on the right track, so... you know. Okay, we passed it. Warm. What if we go this way? Oh, that looks like a carbuncle. Crystal shines brightly. The carbuncle must be nearby. You mean this one? Hello, wayward carbuncle that probably belongs to Tataru. The carbuncle peers at you anxiously, not letting its guard down. Perhaps it would let you pick it up if you soothe it first. I ain't typing shit.
The carbuncle visibly calms, allowing you to cradle it in your arms. Oh, I want to cradle a carbuncle.
Easy win. And now it's a go-goo. Thanks, Mount Roulette. I appreciate that. Look at his flappy arms. Isn't he great? Do it. Do it. Flap your arms around more. Do it. Do it. Alright. Alright, we are heading to a ooh, we're heading to the Labyrinth. Okay, cool. The Labyrinth quest.
Alrighty then. Destination.
Said to have been found roaming alone in the wilds, this carbuncle looks oddly familiar. Yep. Yep. Monsters are driven away by the pungent smell wafting from this noxious mixture. That's the beast repellent. We're just gonna leave these stinky ass bags here, and then hopefully the Labyrinth is gonna be okay, because I know they have sensitive little nosies. I am a little concerned for him.
But we'll just have to see what happens, won't we?
Alright, we'll go here, and then we'll go upstairs, and then we'll come back down. That's the plan. What on earth? Ooh, 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 ooh. Why? Just why? The hell are those? Seedkin Gleaner. Oh, hello! Those two very familiar looking muddy Quotopokers.
It's definitely shit.
Thank goodness you're here. Prabhasa caught me by surprise, gave me a nasty shock. But what are you doing all the way out here? A what? Oh, that. Ah, of course. I suppose all this waiting would make anyone rather nervous. I'll give my apologies to the operator when I deliver these specimens. As for the specimens themselves, well, let's just say I'm rather surprised they're still in one piece despite being bathed in lightning. Their Earth alignment probably saved them, come to think of it. Yeah, they're pretty darn muddy. Just hose them down, they'll be fine. At any rate, thank you, kind stranger. I'd still be among the living if not for your aid. Alright then, I'd better get going. Don't want to keep the operator waiting any longer than he already has. Alright, have fun with that.
Bye, little Quotopokers.
Alright, up we go. Ow! Rude? That was very impolite. Okay, let's see. We are going here. Young Gleaner! Hi. About your mom? She got called to something. Hold a moment. I know you. Yes, you're Kitameki, the famous adventurer, are you not? To what do I owe the honor? So your mom was really looking forward to meeting up with you, and she was on her way here, but something really urgent came up, so she sent me to collect your gift for her instead. Hi. Oh, my mother's busy, you say? That is most disheartening to hear. I wanted to tell her in person that she is now a grandmother newly made. My wife has born us a healthy baby. I'd written to share the news that we were expecting, but not that she had given birth. I'd hoped to see the look on my mother's face when I told her of the happy event. It's quite alright. No, honestly, it is. She works tirelessly for the good of all. I can hardly blame her for being unable to come running at a moment's notice. It makes me proud, in fact. I think she is so important that she cannot even spare a moment to see me. That's a surprisingly good attitude to have. Hopefully she can spare a moment for this, though. Will you give this portrait to her? It's of me, my wife, and our newborn, her grandchild. Now then, I must be off. There's work to be done, and I'm sure my mother would be proud to know her son is following in her hard-working footsteps. Good man, sir. You're a good man. Bye! Good luck! This is my only quiver. I want to say I worked hard for this, but at the same time I ran that thing so many damn times it doesn't feel like it was that hard. I was grinding to get hedges for my house. Where are we? Oh, here we go. Are you okay? Is your nose okay?
Well done! Would you mind making a report to our employer?
Thank you both for your cooperation. I'll hand the payment to our lunar friend here so that she might have the full job experience. Oh, and I'll throw in some apples from Mariel Ergonomics too. Enjoy!
Oh, a new food to try! Let's head back upstairs and eat them together.
Good luck. Bye. Bye. Thanks for the work. I'm like, which way should I go first? Let's go. Let's turn these in. Jessamy, I got your poppet. Were you able to retrieve our little runaway and shove him into that container? I'm ready to take it off your hands whenever you're willing to part with it. Though I'm not sure why you would want to hang on to it longer than necessary. Mammoth-filled coffer. This coffer has at long last fulfilled its purpose by capturing a mammoth. If the box could have feelings, this one would be proud. Nice. Goodness, you've done it! I can't thank you enough, truly. Not sure what I would have done had you not come along. This mammoth's unfortunate escape is the work of the Loperits, you know. Oh my god. They meant no harm, I'm sure, but they insisted on tinkering with the thing's innards. Wanted to make some improvements, apparently. And as you can see, their earnest meddling has caused us a great deal of grief. To be fair, they did look rather contrite when I told them what had transpired. Can't stay angry at them, though. They only had the best intentions. In fact, they need some cheering up after that tongue lashing I gave them. Yes, they have deserved the thickest, crunchiest carrots I can find. And on that note, farewell, adventurer, and thank you. Thanks. Now that things have settled, I would so like to become better acquainted with the Loperits. They've such a way with technology. Dude, this... right there! Go around the corner! Go... walk around. Okay, buddy.
Time to munch on these apples. They look delicious, don't they?
We're eating the apple. I have that emote, I think. Do I have that emote?
Oh my, they don't just look delicious, they are delicious. They might even be better than carrots. I thought this place would be just like Bear Torm since it's all artificial, but I'm glad I was wrong. I was wrong about a lot, even after everything Orion J told me to expect. And I learned so much at my job, I think I want to try another one. Oh, before I forget, here's your share of our payment. Thank you for all your help.
You're welcome.
Welcome back. Oh, alright. Good luck, have fun.
Studium researcher. So, did you find the carbuncle? Here you go. Would you like to know who its owner is? Because I can tell you, let me tell. Thank goodness, or rather, thank you. As I said, they found the poor thing alone in the countryside, wandering the mountains of northern Lenosia, I believe. It should have vanished as soon as its master dismissed it, although it's possible the command was never given. In which case, it should theoretically persist until the aether that forms it is consumed, but for that reserve to last long enough for the entity to grow wild... An immensely talented arcanist must have summoned it. Tataru's so talented! Her carbuncle lasts in perpetuity and becomes wild. What I wouldn't give to meet someone that powerful. Isn't she, like, upstairs building a clothing empire? Researching this little creature should net me some fascinating data indeed. Thank you again for retrieving it for me. Has anyone told Jesse Cox about this quest? Because I think he needs to know. Alright, elemental reactor operator. There you are. I was wondering when I would see you again. The Gleaner told me everything that happened and how you got him out of a tight spot. He seems to have escaped largely unscathed, but the Kairugans are giving him a thorough inspection just in case. You may not know this, but they're actually a variety of Kotopoker, only these happen to be smeared in a unique type of mud originating from the Arboretum. Yeah, if you just hose them down with water, they'll return to normal, it's fine. Judging by that look on your face, you already know this species, don't you? Yes, something tells me you're already quite intimate with the Arboretum. Isn't it just a wonderful place? You know what? To each their own. You must be wondering why I required these muddy little things. Well, I had a theory that their earth alignment might prove to be of use in the amplification of said element. I had not expected such an unfortunate accident would come of my curiosity, though. Well, we're none of the worst for... Well, we're none of us the worse for wear, so perhaps not that unfortunate? The Gleaner's still alive and kicking, and the samples made it here safely. All thanks to you, of course. So all's well that ends well, yes? Sure. Alright, bye. Have fun with your research. Make sure you give those guys a bath. They really deserve one. It's not their fault there was hardly any clean water there. Experienced researcher.
What fortuitous timing! I've only just arrived myself. So, what news for my son? What was it he was so eager to give me?
Oh, about that. Family portrait, a skillfully painted portrait of a smiling man and wife cradling their newborn babe. Perfect for grandmothers. Congrats, you're a grandmother.
Is this... Oh goodness, it is, isn't it? It's a portrait of his family and includes my grandchild. Oh, how cherubic and darling. There's no baby more beautiful in all the world. And you and yours have given this little bundle of joy a chance to grow up happy and hale. Perhaps I'll go see their family once my research is slowed a bit. That'd be nice, would it not? You've made me happier than you could possibly know. Thank you, truly. It isn't much, I grant you, but here, something for your pains.
735 gil. Great, thanks. Alright, let's pick up the rest of these quests here. Drink some water. Fretting researcher. Don't filter yourself. A researcher in Charlene Hamlet has a furiously furrowed brow. May I borrow you for a moment? I've a problem of a marital nature, shall we say. See, my husband was looking rather green around the gills when he left for work this morning. As much as I would like to check on him myself, I'm afraid my research is of such import I can't leave it unattended for any amount of time. Which is why I must ask you to look in on him in my stead. I'd like to find my darling slaving away in Coco's forge, if he hasn't been carted off to the infirmary yet, that is. He's a rather handsome man whose garish red glasses make him hard to miss. Should you notice that he's under the weather, I ask that you provide him with this filter, which will hopefully revitalize him. I'm sorry to lay such a burden on you, but I've no one else to whom I can entrust this.
Please hurry, as I fear he'll keel over before long. My poor bespectacled fool of a husband. Why would he even so much as think to work when he's so clearly out of sorts? I only hope this filter I made will be enough to cure him of what ails him.
Fiola. Seeing red, Fiola seeks those in possession of both a green thumb and a penchant for punishing plants.
Oh my, the ways of Dahlia are as mysterious as they are providential. To think a woman so robust as you would appear before me in my hour of need. If this is not divine intervention, I know not what is.
What's up? What do you need?
I face a trial for which I am not equal, nor shall ever be. It involves the capture of my most feared nemesis. Tomatoes. You see? I can barely speak the vile beast's name without my gorge rising. You would do well to consider my offer truly. I have money set aside, quite a bit in fact. All you need to do is capture one of those vile vegetables. You'll find them near Marial Ergonomics, and they are quite hard to miss. Disgusting things that they are.
Man. Look, I'm not always a fan of tomatoes either, but sometimes really good. Especially with some mozzarella and basil and a little balsamic vinegar. Amazing. I had that earlier today. Alright, Verpolene. Let's finish helping you out. What up, buddy? Thick as thieves, Verpolene has something to ask of you once more.
Oh, hello again. Thanks once more for your help in sorting out the sun. I've actually got something else to ask if you're willing to hear me out. It concerns a new friend of mine, a young troll that I found wandering around these parts recently. Obviously, he's not capable of speech, but he can clearly understand me when I talk to him. You do believe me, right?
Oh, that's Shaggles. I've met it before. Yeah, that's Shaggles. That's Shaggles. What about him?
What a peculiar name. Well, that makes explaining the situation much easier. I last saw him by Logisticon Alpha. Let's go and see if he's still there.
I mean, there was really only one answer to that, right? Oh, it's just Shaggles. Don't worry about it. He's fine. Everything's fine. Ah, look. There's our little buddy now.
This is my new friend.
Hey, Shaggles, what up, boy?
I've been searching all over for you, you know.
I don't live here! Why?
To that, I've read my fair share of tomes on the subject. It seems your kind are capable of making your vocal cords vibrate thanks to your ability to breathe through your nostrils. Alas, we trolls are incapable of doing so. However, I managed to adapt a wind-aspected spell to enable me to communicate properly. Not that there's anything wrong with nasal airs, mind you. I'm not gifted enough to activate the spell on my own, so I set out in search of you once more. It was then that I bumped into this clever child.
What happened to Noelle Tia? What happened to that buffoon? What happened to the buffoon? He knows him as the buffoon. What happened to the buffoon?
He wouldn't have been of any help, so I left without him. Clearly I made the right choice. While I might not be able to speak with this boy, he still managed to bring you to me. You can understand what he's saying? Simply amazing! I knew he had to be some sort of way of communicating. I gather he knows a thing or two about Aether as well. Would you mind telling him what I just told you? Pretty...
So Shaggles is working on a way for him to communicate like we do, so that you can actually understand him, but it requires a spell and that uses like Wind Aether or something, and he can't activate himself, so he needs your help.
So that's what he's been trying to tell me about. Of course I'll do my best to help. The wind-aspected Aether vented by the earthen reactor ought to help. If we fiddle with the reactor settings a bit, we should even be able to create our own blustery vortex of the stuff. That should be all you need to cast a spell. See, I've got an eye for people. Now take me to this reactor.
He says, let's go to the reactor. He's down. He appreciates you.
Right this way.
I love Shaggles, actually. Shaggles is pretty damn cool. We're gonna go here, and then maybe we'll teleport. No, we'll just fly up there, it's fine. Here, there, and then there. What the hell is going on over here? A lot. There's a lot going on there. My chill Amaro music, though. Hello, bespectacled researcher. Oh dear. Perhaps going into work was not the best decision after all. This man is in very poor health indeed, and likely requires the medicine you were provided. I have a gift for you from your wife. It is a flax-colored filter. The horrid stench of this no doubt potent potion is enough to burn one's nose hairs clean off. Oh, wow. What'd you put in there, smelling salts? Oh my, that's much better. Thank you kindly, stranger. A weakness came over me quite suddenly. No doubt caused by a thinning of the blood or some such. That medicine is one of my wife's creations, is it not? I would know her alchemy anywhere. That's a good husband. That must mean she enlisted your help to see it brought to me then, yes? Yep, you got it right on the nose. She's worried about you, by the way. I thought as much. So little gets past my better half, though I did my best to hide my fatigue. I myself am a researcher in Thalmazin. Ah, that interests you, does it? Well then, you'll get a kick out of this. We are currently developing a new sort of alloy, which at the molecular level contains psychosensitive materials such as dark matter. What? Excuse me? The wonders we could work with such a marvelous metal. Imagine how much tighter controls could become were we to fit it into a cockpit. But I'm getting ahead of myself. At any rate, our work is reaching its crescendo, and I wouldn't dare miss it even so much as a day of it. Would you be so kind as to tell my wife that there's no cause for concern? All she need know is that her filter worked wonders. Okay, I'll let her know. Alright, we're gonna go here, and then we'll fly over that way.
Hi, Chiriko. You want to be on the camera? You want to say hello to the internet?
Meow? Is that a yes? There you go. Chiriko. Come here. Good boy. I stopped flying. I didn't mean to stop flying. I was like, why am I not moving? What am I looking for? Oh, straight tomato. Oh, I'm catching a tomato. That's right. Get over here. Don't kill the tomato. Do not kill the tomato. Throw it in the sack. Hey, we did it. You are a very good boy, Chiriko. I know. You're so damn cute. What are you looking at? Okay. You know what? Fine. Do what you want. Live your best life. There's maintenance in 2 hours, but we'll be off before then. Don't worry. We're not going that long. I got work. Alrighty, let's see here. Ah, here we go.
What a splendid boy he is. I look forward to discussing all kinds of things with him once I'm able to talk.
I'm so proud of them.
I'll be back in a bit. I just need to go tinker with the reactor settings. I learned all about this when I was coming up with ways to better the systems for the artificial sun.
Oh, they're going in together. Alright, have fun. I'll be out here, keeping watch. Sometimes elementals come by, you know. That's what we heard. Doors opening and closing.
Hold on. I think our wind-aspected aether vortex should pop up somewhere to the west. Keep your wits about you. There's every chance the high concentration of aether will attract fiends. We don't have any means of protecting ourselves, so we'll need your help. Let us know when you're ready.
Am I escorting two of you? Or are we just gonna walk over?
We don't know.
Oh, sorry. Let them know. Let them know when they're ready.
Westward.
Can I have a Shaggles? Shaggles and Verpelane are now accompanying you. We get two? This is our first time having two. Oh wait, no, we've had Alfino and Alice before. Never mind.
What should I ask Shaggles first once he's able to talk? Once I'm able to talk, I'm gonna have so many things to complain about to Noelia.
I'm surprised you didn't just call him the buffoon. Will you guys come over with me? Yeah, cool. Alright, hop over the wall. Alright, we're going for walkies. We're walking. It's upstairs, son of a... God damn it.
Don't get lost, children.
Oh, you suck. Really? Put it up on top of the cliff. On top of the cliff. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna walk the kids. And try not to aggro that thing.
We're gonna hug the wall, children. Don't piss off the little tree there.
Alright, we're good. Artificial. That was definitely the long way that way. Is there a shorter way up? Maybe over here. I don't know. Wind aspected aether current.
Now that we have found the current, we simply need to let Shaggles take care of the rest.
Wind aspected aether swirls before you.
So, this is it, eh? Let me give it a go, then.
Good luck. Did it work?
Can you hear me?
Ray, I can hear you.
Brilliant. I can finally talk.
He's so cute.
Oh, wonderful. There's so much I want to talk to you about.
Oh, Father, what brings you here?
Well, if it isn't my favorite buffoon, how'd you know I'd be here?
You can speak? Hell, even your voice is adorable. Pleasure to see you again. I was just looking for my boy. I have something of great importance to impart upon him. It's a pleasure for me as well. I've been wanting to speak with Shaggles myself, and now he can reply. In that case, why don't you all join me in Chalet and Hammett? There's someone I'd like you to meet. Sure thing. Let's go. Okay, see you there. Alright, I'll just walk by myself. All by myself.
I'm not lonely.
I hear Midna doing things outside. Alright, fretting researcher. Hello, I found your husband. He's... What was her voice? Shit, I forgot already.
You spoke with my husband then, did you? How was he? Was he as unwell as I had feared?
He was well, though I gave him the filters in case. He was in terrible health, as you suspected. I don't remember if he asked me to lie for him, but I'm not going to.
I just knew it. What was that man thinking? To fight through such illness all so he can, what, go to work? Honestly. It's all well and good to wholly commit oneself to one's profession, but to do so at the expense of one's health? That's beyond the pale. He'll be getting an earful from me, that much I can assure you. I shudder to think what would have become of my husband had you not stepped in when you did. Though it's a trifle compared to what you deserve, I offer you this, to thank you for your help.
Cool, thanks. Bye. Hey, tomato lady. Anti-tomato lady. You said you have a lot of money for me, so that better be more than 800 gil.
Well, were you able to capture one of those terrible tomatoes?
Tomato-filled burlap sack. You can feel how this sentient tomato struggles to escape its confines. Luckily, the sack muffles its piercing screams. Free!
Pardon me. Even in this sack, I cannot stomach the wretches, but better in than out, I suppose. At least I won't get its disastrously painful juices in anyone's eyes. You must be curious as to why tomatoes maddened into violence were running amok. Well, truth is, a gleaner had sowed a what? Word? Hello? Google. Conjuries?
Conjuries.
Conjuries, like conjure. Okay, got it.
A gleaner had sowed a conjuries of vegetable seeds to cultivate on the plantation, and a few of these vermin managed to slip in unnoticed. The soil was exceptionally fertile by the looks of it, because its creatures proliferated with an alarming ease, more so than anyone could have possibly guessed. And to provide this tale with an even stranger twist, the juices they squirted into my eyes had a salubrious effect. I no longer have need of my glasses. I can see with perfect clarity now, though I was in a great deal of pain, mind you. When life gives you tomatoes, make eye juice? No, that hasn't a very pithy ring to it at all. At any rate, your services have been most helpful. I'll begin my research as soon as I'm back in the laboratory. And before I forget, your reward.
You said you saved up a lot for me. I feel ripped off.
I intend to give a lecture regarding the similarities between the Lopert's ears and mine. No, I'm not joking. I'm perfectly serious. Why?
No reason. You have fun with that. Oh, the whole gang's here. That's a lot of people. Sounds like you've helped my son yet again. You have my thanks.
Thank you so much for always looking after our son. So that's the troll and the boy I've heard so much about. It's lovely that Shaggles can talk, but I do wish he'd stop mocking me. Ha!
You deserve it.
Here I am, finally able to talk, and people instantly decide they have more important things to share. Grr. So what's all this about?
Alas, that is not for me to explain. We have someone here from the studium who will do the honors instead.
That would be me. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I come bearing a message for you two from the Scholark himself. You mean myself and Verpelane? Verpelane? I don't know how to talk. Correct. Master Verpelane and Master Shaggles, was it? Would you two perchance be interested in pursuing an education at the studium?
Gasp.
Word of your recent accomplishments has reached us, and we are all most impressed by your abilities. It would be our honor to welcome you to our institution and help nurture your talents while providing you with ample opportunities to learn. I can hardly believe my ears, but I'm not about to turn down the chance of a lifetime. Of course I'll enroll.
He's hesitating. He's like, I've never been outside
Labyrinthos.
What's the matter, Verpelaine? You've more than proved yourself ready to face greater intellectual challenges, to leave Labyrinthos and expand your horizons.
It's just that Labyrinthos is all I've ever known. How can I be sure I'll succeed out there?
That's what you get for sheltering a kid. But they didn't have a choice. Gag order. I know you've got what it takes. I know a pair that entered the studium at 11. Yeah, it's been done before. Don't worry about it. There's precedence. You'll be fine. I believe in you.
Thank you for trying to reassure me. Only I won't know anyone there, and
you'll know Shaggles. Hello.
What are you talking about? You know me, don't you? Don't tell me you plan to spend your whole life in this fishbowl. There's a whole world out there to explore.
I love Shaggles. Says the troll who's never left Labyrinthos either.
Silence, buffoon!
Sucker.
Alright, you've convinced me. I'll go. Splendid. Now there are just a few sheets of paperwork to take care of, so I'll need to borrow your guardians for a bit.
Oh, he's the guardian. Bye.
None of this would have happened if we hadn't met, would it?
I never would have gotten this opportunity or made such a wonderful new friend without you. Thank you, I really mean it.
Aww, look at this budding bromance.
Farewell.
Oh wait, him too. Farewell! Ooh. The Abyssal Blue's pretty damn good. I do use that on things, so I'm gonna take it. Oh, I forgot there's a cat here! Bye, baby. Nice! That was fun.
Alright, just a few more to go in Labyrinthos.
What on earth is this quest? I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, that fate. It's fine. That's a leader me problem. Oh shit, I passed it. And I went the wrong way. Ah! Alright, let's start from the back here. Wait, what? Oh, they're inside. Son of a... They're in the building. Fine, we'll grab the one outside the building first.
Tatasako.
Harbinger of breath. Tatasako appears to be deep in thought as he cranes his neck upward toward the infinite cosmos. I thought they were going to say it me, but no.
We have staved off the calamity, rendering our initial plans of escape rather pointless. Nevertheless, the vastness of space has not lost its intrigue. Indeed, the lunar surface is a land that yet captivates many of us, and some, such as myself, hope to one day journey there. Aye, we may soon find ourselves pioneering that rugged, hitherto unknown terrain, and to do that, we must prepare, and prepare well. As I understand it, you have the first-hand experience with that vast emptiness. Perhaps then you would be willing to lend us a hand?
I don't know what the fuck you could ask me to tell you. I'm dumb.
If you are able, I would ask that you slay a center Anila, and from its carcass retrieve for us its core. So, what say you? Can you help us?
Murder. Yep, I can do that.
You will? That's most heartening news. On behalf of all those who will someday step bravely onto that barren, unforgiving land, I thank you. To think that a person such as you has walked the untraveled grounds of the lunar surface, it's a marvel indeed. Hope that one day, very soon, we shall follow in your footsteps. Literally.
Yo, going to the moon ain't no thing. I've been to the edge of the universe, buddy. I don't know if anybody told you that, but... It's Prince Goobooboo. Marvin? I don't know. cooler than being cool. Cool. Marvine is thinking long and hard about how best to acquire what she needs.
Why, hello there.
Let me guess. You're an adventurer? A mercenary for hire, willing to stand against any beast so long as the reward is commensurate?
Well then, I have the job for you and a prize to match. I'm in need of 2 rather unique crystals, which can be obtained from somas, ice giants of fierce repute. I've already gotten a couple of those before, but sure. You'll find the frigid fiends lumbering about southeast of here, so if you wouldn't mind, bring me the crystals I've asked for and you will have your reward. Should be easy enough work for you, I imagine. You seem like the sort of woman who has seen her fair share of scrapes. I mean, yes, but okay. Asasamu. For the record, Asasamu seems quite invested in this particular wall. Behold, my masterwork! Each and every record stored within this wall, organized by subject, then title, color, and finally, odor. None shall ever struggle to find the resources they seek within this system. Now, if only my colleagues were so scrupulous. That's like a weird categorizing. Whatever. Alas, I find myself missing several items from the catalog that ought to be filed here, with the rest of the documentation for the Aishascope and our moonbound vessel. Will you aid me in completing my magnum opus by locating them? Yo, this dude lives for organization. He literally just said that. You will need to search the archives for 2 parts of the manuscript, entitled The Aishascope, Historical Lens. Do not count on their both being in the same place, and the Starfaring Ark construction records. I do not mind if you stop to read them. Thaliak knows when you will find them enlightening. Thaliak knows you will find them enlightening, so long as you return by the time I finish scent checking this last row. I don't know if that's a good system, but okay. Pardon me. The titles you are looking for are the Aishascope Historical Lens 1, the Aishascope Historical Lens 2, and Starfaring Ark Construction Records. Alrighty, buddy. Aishascope related stack. Hi, baby. Per use, the Aishascope Historical Lens 2, yes. Knowledge of the events Heidelin foretold had the potential to shatter world order. Thus did the Forum elect to construct a means more secure than the Antitower for future exchange with her, beneath the nation's very foundations. Excavation of Labyrinthos began in secret. Thence did we locate the veil between physical and ethereal, and construct a finely attuned lens by which to penetrate it, the Aishascope.
Per use, the Aishascope Historical Lens 1, yes. Perhaps the greatest secret our forebears uncovered was that of the requisite conditions for conversing with the will of the star. First, the individual acting as intermediary must be possessed of the rare ability to hear her voice. Additionally, they must position themselves in the liminal space between physical and ethereal. Arc documentation. Per use, the Starfaring Ark construction records, yes. Use of the facility known as the Aishascope has granted us both the wisdom and determination to solidify our plans and covert construction of the Ark that will transport us to the heavens has begun. The Allagan Empire built a similar starfaring vessels, notably the Lesser Mundalamud, as well as its Ragnarok-class internment hulks and a Heimdall-class surveillance satellite. Theirs was the most technologically advanced civilization in recorded history, and we fully intend to utilize any knowledge we can glean of their techniques to the utmost. Asasamu, here you go. Ah, I do love this smell of aging parchment in the afternoon. Did you find the documents? Yep, here you go. Enjoy these. Truth be told, I am surprised that you found all three in this mess of an archive. Surprised, yet grateful. As I presume you will have read, it is only through momentous efforts by our predecessors that we stand here today. I am honored to have seen the legacy to fruition. Yet to ensure the chronicles of these deeds are accessible is no less important a task. Indeed, now that they are no longer confidential, I'm certain that historians and laymen alike can benefit from the perspectives they provide. That is why every record must be kept in its proper place, and thanks to you, they will be. Very sure that's the proper place? What you and your companions have accomplished is simply unprecedented. Needless to say, your deeds will go down in history. You're welcome. They're in opposite directions. Alright, this one first. Where am I going? What am I looking for? Oh, I need to kill these things. I don't remember why. Oh, we need your core. Okay, got it. I understand. Like I'm missing something. My bird. It's fine. It's fine. Meh. Sorry. Sorry, child. I didn't mean to confuse you. Oh, you're so cute. If I turn this way, then maybe you can see him better. Just a little bit. Alright, I need to kill two of you and bring back your cores. Rude. Oh, crystals. Whatever. Same difference. Alright, cool. Oh good, we should be able to fit in all the stuff in Charlene proper. Ah! Don't drop me! Don't drop me! It's a long way down! That floor looks really crunchy! This mount makes me nervous. I guess we can go in the building first, it's fine. Whee! Marvin, whatever.
Still in one piece, are you? Very good. Now, have you the crystals?
Soma ice crystal. Given the Soma's frigid physique, it is somewhat difficult to distinguish between the parts that are ice crystals and those that are merely ice.
Yes, exactly what I was looking for. Excellent work. I see that glint in your eyes. You wish to know how I mean to use them, don't you? Then allow me to satisfy your curiosity. As you know, Kukol and his fellow fools have seen fit to amplify fire-aspected aether using the reactor. Abnormal heat signals have been detected in portion of the aether conductor running beneath our feet. These ice crystals can counteract these undue temperature spikes by forcibly cooling the affected areas. But enough about me and my woes. You have more than earned your reward, adventurer. Should I need any assistance in the future, I will be sure to call upon you and your expertise.
My expertise is killing things. Just in case we were unclear about that.
think an adventurer such as yourself saved our skins? What a vaunted occupation you hold. One which mine could never hold a candle to.
Great, thanks. Now she appreciates me properly. That's fine. Alright, let's get out of here. To the cliff. For Tata, whatever his name is. Tata Sako. Oh, bye, cat. Bye, Chiriko. Alright, cool.
You've returned, and far sooner than I'd anticipated. So, tell me, have you the core for which I asked?
Anila core. A core brutally ripped out of a center Anila. You cannot think of how such a thing would be used in space travel, but you are not being paid to think. Exactly, I'm here to do murder, and do murder exclusively.
Well done! With this, we shall be one step closer to the fruition of our plan. All thanks to you, of course. The Leopards claim that not all of the lunar surface can support life as we understand it. Rather, only certain pockets can be considered hospitable, such as southern Mare Lamentorum. If we are to explore beyond the reaches of said safe areas, we will need a method by which we can survive those inimical wastelands for more than a few paltry moments. Fortunately, we are researching one such method as we speak. It involves the storage of air, which is sadly absent up there, compressed into a wearable device which can purify the air expelled by its owner. The core you brought us will be a central component in its development. Ah, space helmet, got it. It will take some time before our research comes to anything, but rest assured we will see it done. And once we have, you will have the honor of knowing you've assisted us in making history. But since that's hardly helpful to you now, here, a reward for your efforts.
Money? Thanks. Oh, and COD. Great, thanks.
You've delivered us from the end of days, which leaves me now with but one thing to do. Make ready for life on the moon!
Yo, me too. I didn't get a house in Ishgard, so how about a house on the moon? I'd be down for that. That's gonna be a while. Let's be real here, that's gonna be a while. Alright, well. That was Labyrinthos, that's all the quests there. Let's go to Charlene proper. We have a little time, we can do a few. Or, okay, hold on, let's see how many there are first. Or maybe we'll save it for next week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe we'll save it for next week. Eh, we could do a few. Let's just do a few. Mysterious Maiden and her locked box. No guidance quest. Alright, cool. Got it. Secret in the box, the Mysterious Maiden regards you with interest.
You are Kirameki Parfait, are you not?
Yep, hi. Sparkling mean Kirameki means sparkling for those of you who didn't know, so you know. There you go. There you go.
I've been looking for you. I'm an adventurer too, and I've been tasked with delivering this letter and box to you, though I can't say who sent them. Rest assured that my client means you no ill. My work is done, so I'll leave you to it, but I suggest you start by reading the letter.
Oh, okay. Box is locked tight. Unsigned letter.
Dear Kirameki, there's a gift for you in the box, if you can open it. To do so, you must acquire 3 keys, the keepers of which are somewhere in Charlayan. Solve the following riddles to find them, and do try to have fun. This is a game, after all. Towards wisdom aspiring, a keeper doth gaze, by young minds inquiring, and new trails blazed. Yet the mind is a muscle, in rest it doth grow, so let all embrace slumber, the better to know. By life ever flowing, a keeper doth wait, clutching a prize his hunger to sate. Yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hued, the mention of which is never thought rude.
Okay, wait, hold on. So the first one... Somebody looking towards the studium? Where they rest. And then this is somewhere near the food place.
Blessed by the nymphi, a keeper doth stand, enthralled in a tale, a book in his hand.
Yet evocative as letters on parchment may be, 'tis words said and heard which impel destiny. Wandering minstrel? What? Find the 3 keepers by using the hints in the letter. You may review the letter in your inventory. Great. I mean, if you just talk to everybody, I'm sure you'll figure that out. Figure it out anyway. Anyway. Baldswiss? Scholarly perspective, you seem to have caught Baldswiss's interest. Hello, friend. Are you new to Charlayan? You have that look about you. I mean, yes and no. I thought as much. Oh, I'm not bothering you, am I? I so rarely meet travelers from beyond our shores and couldn't pass up an opportunity to broaden my horizons. Can I assume a visitor such as yourself is eager to do the same? If you have an interest in learning about the city's history, for example, then I know the perfect person to give you an impromptu lesson. Head on over to Scholar's Harbor and keep an eye out for the black-haired Rogadin. That would be my brother. He'll know the tale of any pillar and statue you can point out. You care to point out, and would be more than happy to share it with you. Ooh, nice. As I said, if you've any interest in history, then seek out my brother over at Scholar's Harbor. I'm sure he won't mind the company. In fact, he'll likely talk your ear off. Tolfwib. A literary delivery. Tolfwib seems excited to meet a real-life adventurer. Are you one of those adventuring types I've heard so much about? Oh, but this is perfect! I just happen to have an errand of the kind that adventurers love, or so I'm told. I'm holding on to some volumes by customers that my customers ordered in, but instead of coming to pick them up, they've all decided they want their goods delivered. So I find myself in need of a delivery person. Might that person be you? Sure, I'll do it. Whatever. Just give me money. Huzzah! Let me give you the details then. All in all, there are 3 books on the delivery docket. The first, Ishgardian Astrology, a comprehensive theory, should be handed to the servant at Albright Manor. The white yonder is for a certain talkative book lover who you'll know by the constant stream of chatter. And the last narrow road through the deep grass goes to one of the toughest, most unflappable gleaners I've ever met. I'll just mark their locations on this handy map, like so. The books are bought and paid for, no need to collect any coin, but do return to me for your reward. If you just throw the books in the harbor, I will find out. Not that I think you would. I'm watching you. I want a wee-e. Ash-covered envelope. What is this? The light of progress. You spy a blackened envelope on the floor of Archon's design. Upon closer inspection, you realize that the ash spells out a message. To the kind soul who finds this missive, pray deliver this letter to the unassuming Mikote scholar who can usually be found, sequestered in a quiet corner of the confluence. Many thanks. Well, nope, can't go that way. Definitely wasn't trying to jump in the river. No, of course not. That was totally not at all something I was trying to do. Alright, so there's one here somewhere. Towards most aspiring, a keeper doth gaze. By young minds inquiring, any trails blaze. Yet the mind is a muscle in rest it doth grow. So let all embrace slumber, the better to know. So somebody hanging out around here? I guess talk to people around here.
No Momo? Heroes that help save our planet deserve all the praise that is heaped upon them. However, I cannot help but feel we need to review the forum's role in recent events. I know I'm not alone in feeling more aid could have been delivered to those putting their lives on the line. Strange creature.
Oh no, it's a beaver. You have seen this creature before and your memories of it are not pleasant. The creature from the wooden crate. The timid student is eyeing the thing in front of him with intense curiosity.
By the looks of you, you are more inclined to adventuring than the average person, yes? Apologies for the imposition, but could you tell me if you've come across a creature such as the one before me on your journeys? Squeal, squeal, squeal!
Yeah, that's what fairies turn into.
Oh my, there it goes! I had no idea it could move so quickly. Apologies for giving you a fright. That thing was recently delivered to the door of my professor, although the reason why yet eludes us. Perhaps one of the gleaners sent it to us, thinking it would make a suitable research subject. I've never seen the likes of it, but it made an awful mess of our facilities. I'd hope the fresh air might calm it down, but...
The creature is more dangerous than you can imagine. That's a beaver, and it'll grow quickly. I know this is very reasonable, but our friend is Fae-Ul and the Fae folk, and the Fae folk think beavers are very dangerous.
Dangerous? If even one as imposing as you says so, then it must be true, and I let it escape! If word of my oversight gets out, my professor will tan my hide! I may even be forced to delay my studies by a whole year. I must find that creature at once! We need to cover as much ground as possible. Could you aid me in finding it before this day becomes a catastrophe?
Yeah, sure, I was pranking you, but...
Thank you, my friend, thank you! Well then, it appears to have run off towards Archon's design. I wish you good luck in the search.
Alright, somebody looking at the studium.
But towards the inn? Something about resting, though, you know? Not pudding way, though, I don't think. Guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all.
Yeah, I've already talked to you. Ooh. Bevis? Father Arcanum will certainly make an exciting stage production. Putting together playbook, whatever. Babbling book lover.
Please tell me you've brought my new book. I've been waiting for what feels like ages for the latest shipment to arrive.
Yeah, here you go. The White Yonder, penned by the young Honoroi Banlardois. Fuck. French. Banlardois. The account records all the sights and sounds on his journey throughout the Sea of Clouds in exquisitely accurate detail. Good for you, Honoroi. You're an author.
Yes, finally! Did you know The White Yonder was written by a lad of 14 years? I myself questioned how reliable such a work could possibly be, but a Far Eastern colleague with whom I've been exchanging correspondence says he absolutely swears by it.
I know who he is.
It describes the wonders of the Abalanthian Sea of Clouds in exquisite detail, and is, by all accounts, a roaring good read. The bit about the fighting Pisces is said to be an especially entertaining episode. Well, I should let you return to your deliveries and whatnot. Thank you kindly for putting this long-awaited treat into my ever-so-grateful hands. Good for him! I'm so proud of our boy.
Snowhar? The Ragnarok's return has brought with it numerous discoveries, particularly about the history of the Sea of Stars. Beg your pardon, you're still not here for my lecture? Nope.
Here at the Silent Monopteros, some patrons quietly read their books, while others, like myself, lose themselves in soundless meditation, until they are rudely torn from their reveries by nosy adventurers. Yeah, shut up. Emin? Do you mind? I need to submit a written report on this book, and I barely even scratched the cover. Even if our stars saved, my academic future remains in peril.
Do Jesus, people. Waiting woman. Oh! Here's somebody sleepy. Sleepy student. I worked all night on a report, and it's all I can do not to doze off in class. I thought the fresh air might help to wake me up. It's not you? Toward wisdom aspiring, a keeper doth gaze, by young minds inquiring, new trades will displays. The mind is muscle and rested doth grow, so let all embrace slumber, the better to know. Wouldn't be inside the building, would it? I'm so sure they must be around here somewhere, though. Towards wisdom aspiring, a keeper doth gaze. Maybe there's somebody in the library? Maybe they're in one of the buildings. It could also be a Numenon. Wisdom aspiring. I would think it would be here. Earth's window? Phenomenon is something of a multi-purpose facility. Yeah, it's not you. Is there like a restroom? Like resting room? Sleep room? I don't know. You guys are related to the quest, so it's not any of you. Kit Gandula. I was just discussing with my friend various prophecies from across the realm. No. Not you. Malguisant? I mean, we're pretty much just gonna talk to everybody. My lazy friend, yada yada yada. A nice empty classroom that's good for picture opportunities. That's quest related stuff. Hey Jude. Well, they're not in here. Maybe the new one? Or this one? I don't remember what that is. That's Numenons. What's this? Oh, it's just an open area. Well, there's nobody here. It wouldn't be one of the quest givers, would it? That'd be weird. Ajaba. Nope. Reference page. How may I help you? No. Nogilwa? Nope. Huh. Granville? Nope. Yep, I don't know. I don't know. There goes all my theories. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, maybe something to do with tranquility. Ugh, I have to keep pulling it up. Okay, towards wisdom aspiring, yet the mind is muscle, and rest it doth grow. So let all embrace slumber. Giorgio, preparing for the next debate. Archon's design. Nope. Something about rest. So? Ah, the cleaner extraordinaire must say it's an absolute pleasure for both of us. Oh. Oh. Okay. Fossil dare. Nope. Okay, you're also not what I care about. Ask about elite specimens. Are you guys all just about elite Yep. Alright, you guys are all hunt related. Interesting. Where am I? Oh, there's something over here? This way? Something or someone. Wait, what? Is it inside the building? I can go in here? Oh. Oh, this is the confluence. Let's talk to everybody here. Perfect timing. Tree the far-flung. I don't care about that. Another round of aetherite testing. No, that's nope. No. Check ammo. People celebrating in the streets. Bookish Makot. Yeah, I booked delivery. I think. Yes, were you looking for me? I suspect I spend too much time in this corner of the confluence if someone I've never met knows to find me here. Ash-covered envelope. This message written on this envelope indicates it is meant to be delivered to the confluence. Oh, you're right, you're the envelope person. A letter? If you don't mind my asking, can you tell me where you found this? Over there. I don't remember. By some building. Of course, I see. The place where you chanced upon this is one of dubious prominence. Students are confined there as punishment for recalcitrant behavior. I believe I recognize the hand which penned this message. The student is an acquaintance of mine, although that might be a rather generous term. Several days ago he was confined there for concocting an explosive alchemical compound and using it to surprise his teachers. His little stunt ended with half the gardens in the teachers' quarters in ashes. And it seems he put more effort into writing a message to his would-be courier than to his letter's recipient. Bring me food and a candle, I see. That boorish lout, it serves him right being locked up in that room. As you doubtless surmise, our relationship is somewhat strained, and I apologize for making you party to it. But what's done is done, and now I would ask a favor of you myself. Oh lord, what? Could you procure a candle from Tofwib at the Agora? I shall prepare the food this fool has requested, much as I would rather not. When you're done, pray meet me at the spot where you found the letter. Alright, bye. See you there later. Rather heated debate about teleportation magics. Alright. Oh yeah, the last one was like maybe minstrel? Hunger, nymphi. I don't know, it's called Talk to Everybody. Wouldn't be the Skywatcher, would it? That'd be weird. Nope. Talk to the brother. Candle, you say? Why, of course. Here, take this. Please inform the requesting student that they can pay at their leisure. Oh, Dadapu. He's a person. There's our hero. We wouldn't be able to do business if it weren't for you. I just might add a special sale to celebrate the return of the Ragnarok. Yeah, that's not what I was looking for. Aldebert? Scholar, all this talk the final days, yada yada. Okay, well. I'm not good with riddles, apparently. Oh, right, our bookish Makote friend. Oh, here you go. There you are. Were you able to acquire the candle? Yep. The candle, the perfect candle for long nights of study. Yes, this shall do. Once again, I must apologize for sending you to and fro, but the sooner this matter is concluded, the better off we shall both be. I suppose since you are from a foreign land, you are unaware of what this candle represents. There's a reason that scoundrel requested a candle of this type. Long ago, one of the students confined within these rooms spent his days unraveling some of the most troublesome mathematical problems of the time. With nothing to distract his attention, he was quite successful. He wrote the equations on his wall and the blackened ends of his spent candles. With the blackened ends of his spent candles. When the professors saw what he had done, well, they were too impressed to be angry. Doubtless that idiot means to make his own mark, as many delinquent students have attempted to since. The professors will turn a blind eye to his vandalism, to be sure. They would not let rules impede discovery. Any road, I will deliver these to him. Perhaps some good can come of his selfish request. Here, take this for your troubles. I pray there are no more. Thanks. I mean, we are in a town. We are in a town. Okay, how about this? Let's just stop here for the night. Let's stop here for now. We'll figure out the rest of this next week, and then we'll, you know, finish up our level and start Ultima Thule. I think that's a good plan. Alright, so let's see what's going on in the world of Twitch. None of my friends are on. Alright, got it. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you had fun. Thanks all you VoD watchers and lurkers and all the people who, you know, I usually just don't see till later. I appreciate all of you. I hope you enjoy this journey of the B-side story. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. Next stream will be Thursday for Variety Night. I kind of have some ideas of what we're gonna do, but I don't know for sure, so let's just see how we're feeling on Thursday and let that take us. Alright, so thanks everyone. We'll finish this up next week, and I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Have a, good week. Catch you guys next time. Bye, everybody!